Now that your cell phone probably doesn't have a headphone jack, you might be thinking to yourself, how am I going to get the same listening experience that I did with my earbuds? Well, there are true wireless earbuds these days. These are 3 of our favorites. They allow you to cut the cord on your listening life and maintain the same sort of comfortable listening autonomy you had with your earbuds in the past. These are the Samsung Galaxy Buds, the One More stylish, and of course the industry-leading Apple AirPods. Let's talk about what makes these different and why you might want to pick any one of these 3 pairs. All right, so let's start with the cases. Each 3 of these headphones come with an included charging case, but in my opinion, one is better than all of the rest. The best of the 3 is the Apple AirPods. They come with a beautiful, small, compact little pillbox case with 24 hours of total battery life, including the 5 hours you have in the headphones, and you can get them for 50 extra bucks with wireless charging built in. Next up, we have the One More case. It's a larger sort of eggshell case. It offers 3 full charges, which means you'll get about 26 total hours, including the headphones, in this case. It's very sleek. It's got a nice clamshell design, and it doesn't feature wireless charging, but it still will fit in your pocket, and so it's still an absolutely great charging case. Something that falls a little bit in between is the Samsung Galaxy Bud case. For $130, you get the headphones and a wireless charging case, but unfortunately these headphones in the case only have a 7-hour battery life, which is about 1 charge of the headphones plus an hour. So not super great on the charge you'll get from these headphones, but again, you can charge this off the back of the new Samsung Galaxy phones, which is pretty nifty. And if you're around a wireless charging pad most of the time, it shouldn't be much of a problem. All right, so let's talk about aesthetics. Each of these headphones has a different take on the way that true wireless headphones should fit in your ears. With the Apple AirPods, we get a sort of traditional Apple golf tee design. They sort of hang out of your ears, and that gives them great connectivity, but because they don't have any silicone ear tips and they're just this sort of plastic shell, they can be a little bit uncomfortable during long-term listening, and you don't get the same great passive noise isolation that you get from the other 2 headphones. If you're after a more sleek headphone design, you're probably more interested in the One More and Samsung options. Both of them fit very great in your ears. Both of them come with silicone ear tips to block out outside sound, and come with ear fins so that when you're working out or doing anything vigorous, the headphones for sure stay in your ears, which isn't something we can say about the Apple AirPods. They're also just a little bit more compact, and they're not going to grab as much attention when you're out and about. So, if you're after the clout of owning AirPods, you might want those, but for these, you'll be a little bit more discreet when you're listening outside. So let's talk about features. One cool thing that both the Samsung Galaxy Buds and Apple AirPods have is sensors to determine when the headphones are in or out of your ears. So put the headphones in, it'll play your music, pull them out, it'll automatically pause it. That's cool, but sometimes when you're working out and you get a little bit of sweat, the headphones can think that you're pulling them in and out of your ears, which is a bit of a shame. One More, likely because of this problem and because these headphones are significantly more affordable than the 2 other options, has foregone adding that sensor and instead has a single button on the outside of the earphone to press to play and pause music. Speaking of, there are no physical buttons on the outside of either the AirPods or the Galaxy Buds. With Samsung, you can actually program what these touch sensors on the outside of the headphones do, whereas with Apple, the touch sensors are set to do specific tasks. Speaking of specific tasks, if you want to ask your voice assistant to do something with the AirPods, all you have to do is say, "Hey Siri," and they will immediately pull up Siri on your iPhone. That's pretty cool. You can set the button on the Samsung Galaxy Buds to do the same thing, but you can't speak to them, and the same is true of the One More stylish. You can press the button twice and it'll pull up your voice assistant, but again, you can't just ask for it. All right, so connectivity and battery life. All 3 of these headphones are absolutely gonna connect and stay paired to your phone very easily, but battery life is a place where these headphones definitely differ. So the AirPods offer the same 5 hours they've offered since the first generation, still pretty good, but not amazing. The Samsung Galaxy Buds offer 6 hours, so a bit of a step up, but again, they have a smaller charging case. And the reigning champ of this competition is the One More Stylish, which offers 6.5 hours of battery life and 3 full charges in the case for a total of 26 hours of listening time before you need to find that wall charger. Sound quality. It's not something that we take incredibly seriously with true wireless headphones, except for very high-end ones, but it does matter and it impacts the way you're gonna experience your favorite tunes. The best 2 headphones on this table are the ones with silicone ear tips. The Samsung Galaxy Buds and One More Stylish both are able to lock in a little bit more bass response than the Apple AirPods simply because they have these ear tips to do so. That said, the AirPods are absolutely no slouch. They have some pretty awesome mid-range and high-end, and they really offer you a pretty vivid image of your favorite music. So you can't really go wrong with any of these 3. But I would say if you're really after the best sound quality, you're gonna wanna find headphones with silicone ear tips. So price. All 3 of these headphones retail for under $159, $159 being what it costs to get the AirPods without the wireless charging case. The Samsung Galaxy Buds retail for $129, and the One More Stylish retail for a fairly shocking $99.99, which, given their features, makes them a great value buy. Which one should you choose? Well, frankly, if you're an iOS user and you like the ease of use that comes with products designed by Apple to work with other Apple products, the AirPods are a fantastic option. You open the case, they immediately pair with your phone, and they just work. The same can be said if you're a diehard Android user. Samsung has been killing it with Android products for a very long time, and these earbuds work insanely well, especially with Samsung devices. The One More Stylish are a bit of a chameleon. They work great with iOS devices, they work great with Android devices, and we really think that they're a great pair of true wireless headphones to start with as you figure out what you really want down the line.